what's going on, Nerd Drama? How's the sound today? Everything good? Hey, what's going on, Khalif? How's the sound? Sounds good? Way better than last time? Awesome. I think I finally got it all figured out. It was a $5 cable. Hey, what's going on, Mike? How you doing? Paradigm Shift, what's going on, man? Chuck, what's up? John Robertson, what's going on, man? All right, good. Man, that last stream was awful. And all it was a $5 cable. Man, I busted and I went crazy just trying to find what went wrong. Well, what exactly went wrong. And because, I mean, everything I got should work. So at least now we know it actually does. Video looks good. Video look good to y'all? All right, so we're gonna get right into this because all right, so you got the two conflicting stories. Now, granted, the one from Collider was the writer of that story actually does work for Lucsfilm. He does write for Lucsfilm as well. So his information is the information he was given. So then to immediately turn right around an hour and a half later and release the other information that no. Yeah, you want to know why all that happened? There was a humongous, and I mean huge, flood of emails for the Obi-Wan movie. And that 4-hour stream again, probably not. I don't know how much battery life I got, but I mean, at least we got sound this time. It's a whole lot better. So yeah. So when KK decides she wants to get up with ABC, you know, the big backlash over Obi-Wan not getting made, not the Boba Fett movies, not the trilogy movies, nothing else, just over the Boba Fett stuff. That's, well, and if you go back and look at the stock market, when that was announced, Disney stocks went down $4 a share. Okay, $4 a share is a lot when you have millions of shares. So immediate defense mode. No, we're not stopping anything. Hey, what's going on there, Free? Yeah, it's crazy what they're doing. These people do not know how to run a company, period. I don't think Ryan's trilogy is going to get made. They did release a statement today that the trilogy was going to get made. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Man, I appreciate it. I just lost my chat feed, so let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Yeah, there we go. I got it back. Yeah, I don't. Now the other trilogy, I do believe will happen. From the directors of the Game of Thrones, I do believe that will happen, and I do believe that is going to, from what I got, it's going to be the Old Republic. So that's going to be awesome. I love the characters from the Old Republic. I mean, I really wish they'd go into the EU a little bit more, but you know, yeah, I think Roundhead Ryan's done too. I think he knows his time is come. And the reason I say that is because there's still not one word written on a piece of paper about his trilogy. Not one. They have not written one word. Ram Bamberg has not done anything. Chuck Norris. How much money do I think episode 9 will lose after we get through boycott and burn that piece of shit? Man, it has the potential to lose a ton. I mean, really, to be honest with you, the Skywalker saga is done. It's done. And as far as I'm concerned, these are three standalone movies, and that's the way they have been. Is three standalone movies. Um, I don't care what they do from now on as far as this trilogy goes. It's done. There's not a Skywalker left, even if he comes back as a Force ghost. It's still done. So, yes, I wouldn't worry about it. It's going to lose a shit ton of money, and the MCU going the direction they're going, and then with the comment that Bree said, I mean, do you want to just ruin your film to begin with? I mean, before it's even made. I mean, that was extremely stupid comment that she made about the new Marvel movie that she's in. You're just trying to ruin it. And it's all white, and she blamed it all on men. White men want to stay in control. I got news for you. All right, I did just a blanket statistical report of census in America. All right, so you're looking at 13? Yeah, 13% of the population is black. Even lower than that is the rest of the minorities. Actually, the Latinos have actually moved above the other to 14.5%, and then you start getting into, we white people make up 66% and this and that. So if you look at the statistics, I mean, with the ones that are employed in Hollywood, now they're just talking about Hollywood, which is stupid, but it's extremely stupid. I really want the Obi-Wan film too. I don't want them to do it, but I do agree with their stance, and they did release it again today that they are not going to be using directors without a lot of experience. And you have to remember, Rian Johnson, this was his 5th film, and 2 were indie films. So he only had 2 big budget films under his belt whenever he got a hold of this big budget film here and completely screwed it up. Women don't want to be in control. Leadership's always been a man's role and always will be. They never have been. And I'm shocked that Disney is letting their employees say all this shit. Okay. Now I'm going to address that one at a time right there, because I know a bunch of women that want to be in control. And to be honest with you, I like a strong woman. I mean, to be honest with you, I like one to be smart and have a lot of enthusiasm and a go-getter. I don't really go with the man's role to do this and the man's role to do that. It's my role to protect the family and my role to protect the women. Doesn't matter what woman it is. I am shocked that Disney's letting all their employees get away with this shit too. And well, Disney did go in, and they're in the middle of restructuring right now. They're restructuring right now because the bullshit that was going on, the negative press that was going on, everything else that was going on, the money that they're losing, the money that they're spending, the amount that they were going to lose with lawsuits over this crap that they just pulled, that I said they were going to pull. I mean, that opened them wide open to potential lawsuits, which is going to cost them even more money. So for them to do what they did, they should have done it quicker, because the bottom line is really not about us. The bottom line is really about money. I mean, we just have to face the facts. I mean, it's not Lucasfilm Limited anymore. It's Disney Lucasfilm. So Lucasfilm Limited was a completely different organization. George Lucas made films for the hardcore fans. And what Disney's trying to do is to try to make movies that are better for a broader audience. I'll just put it that way. But what they don't seem to understand is that broader audience is not the ones that go out and buy things. They're not the ones that buy 2 tickets, 3 tickets, go see a film 4 and 5 times. If you make a good Star Wars movie, I'll go see that sucker as many times as I can before it gets out of the theater. And then as soon as the DVD comes out, I'll buy it. The casual fan doesn't do that. How many people, and I'm just going to give the Incredibles 2. All right. Now we know it's kicking ass right now, but how many of them are going to go back and see it again and again and again? You know, that's just it. The typical Star Wars fan, if it's a good movie, will continue to go back and watch it over and over and over again. Just because they're a Star Wars fan. So the amount of money between that, and then plus we're the ones that buy all the merchandise. We're the ones that do everything else. You know, you're not going to see an SJW buy any merchandise at all. You're not going to see them do any of that stuff. So let's see. Fandom menace. I think the problem is, in general, women control through manipulation, which isn't the most, yeah, you're right. It's not the most conducive for running a business. And manipulation is exactly what they're trying to do. But this is a Hollywood thing. So in Hollywood, this is the way these people think in Hollywood. And it's extremely weird to me how they think that way. I mean, just extremely weird. But I mean, it runs rampant in Hollywood. Just letting you know that now. In Hollywood, that's just how it is. And a lot of people think that way, and the people that don't think that way are pressured to think that way because they're going to get ousted out of Hollywood. So Mad Talk has a lice chat going on now. Lice chat. Come on, Toriel. Come on. I know you're on your phone, right? With the spell check. Yeah. That's got to be what it is. But it's true. You know, that's how Hollywood works, and that's how Hollywood thinks, and they think that everybody thinks the way that they do. And I got news for you. They don't. I got in a Twitter war today over the House bill that got passed with a whole bunch of people from Hollywood. And that's because Chuck Wendig's just went off the chain about, you know, all these kids getting torn away from their parents. And they signed a House bill today, which is actually called the Farm Bill. And all it does is restructure how any of the money is allotted, and it puts different people in charge of it. It doesn't take anything else away from the children. And then, oh, well, they're taking the children away from the families. Well, I got news for you. That law is already on the books. You have to follow the law. He's the president. He has to follow the law, and it's his job to enforce it. It is up to the other branches to change it. Period. Yeah. Oh, Chuck Wendig, man. I dude, that guy, that's a weird sumbitch. Man. Everybody hit the like button so we can get the likes up. Let's go. Everybody hit it at one time. I want to watch the like button. Just, yeah, there we go. Now I got the lights turned a little bit different this time, which makes me look better, but makes the background look dark. So I'll eventually figure out the lights. But they are pretty cool. And now that I got this setup here going on, this is going to work pretty well. As long as the video looks good, and as long as everybody can hear me way better than last time, I'm good. You're watching the NHL draft. You know, a lot of people, YouTube's having a ton of problems right now. Yeah, YouTube's having a ton of problems right now with giving out notifications. There's a lot of people not receiving any notifications at all. It's not just my channel. It's a bunch of channels. And then there's also a lot of subscribers that are just getting unsubscribed from multiple channels and without any notification at all. It's not just happening here. It's just, it's happening to a bunch of channels. You did see we did reach over 2,000 there, right? So we got over 2,000. So that's one more hurdle we had to get over. How many lightsabers do I have? Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 in here. There are 43 total. 43 total throughout the house. Hey, what's going on, Andy the Great? What's up, Sunshine? Howdy, love your vids, and you remind me a lot of my cousin Charles. Big fan of Star Wars, works with his hands a lot. Yeah, I work with my hands, man. Them things are cut up, and I got calluses everywhere. But man, huge fan of Star Wars. And I'm tired of looking at all these other channels that treat everybody, treat everybody like crap. You know what I mean? I could help. What does he need? If Ivan needs something for a Kylo costume, I have a Kylo costume here. I mean, I have the complete Kylo costume here. So, no, it's not because they disagree with the content. It's happening to multiple channels. It's not just us. I mean, Geeks and Gamers and Ethan is having the same issue with theirs, but it's. I mean, we got a creator memo about it, and because I kept looking at it and I was like, how did I lose 80 subscribers in a day when they were the same subscribers I've had for a long time? And then nobody, they're not getting the notifications, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. I mean, it's stupid. I could help Ivan. I will probably send him a message and see if he needs some help with that. Just was wondering if it was a targeted thing. No, I don't think so. Now, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, exactly. You're not getting notifications either. Yeah, So everybody, make sure you hit the bell notifications. I'm going to keep reminding everybody in every video to make sure they hit the bell notifications. And I had 3 subscribers send me messages and let me know that they're not getting, 1, that they're not getting notifications, and 2, they were unsubscribed. So, do I think these guys try to reshoot the last? No, I don't. Yeah, notifications are hit and miss with me too. I get absolutely no notifications on Jeremy's channel at all. None. Oh, he's having one made to fit. Yeah, I mean, I can do alterations if he's already got the costume. It ain't a big deal. But I mean, because I think he's just in Marietta, which is just right down the road from me. So, all right, keep hitting them likes. There's more people in here than there are likes. We got to get our likes up. Get our likes up and get more people up in here. That's what Star Wars means to me, brotherhood. I am actually doing a thing for Mad Talk TV. I will send it to him later on tonight, and I think it's going to be next week. And the title of the chat is going to be, and it's going to be multiple YouTubers. So it'll be me and a bunch of other YouTubers, and they did just do a system update. Right now we're in YouTube beta. Yeah, we're in beta right now. No, Marietta, Georgia. Yeah, Marietta, Georgia. What was I saying? Crap, what was I saying? I haven't had a beer. Yeah, I know. Oh, the Mad Talk TV deal. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a thing for Mad Talk TV. We're all going to do a 5 or 6 minute segment, and it's going to be multiple YouTubers getting together, and it will all be on Mad Talk TV. And the topic of the discussion is going to be, what does Star Wars mean to me? Which, I mean, like I told him, I said, 5 minutes, 6 minutes isn't enough. But I mean, I'll try. Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, I'll try. I will try to get it down to 5 or 6 minutes. Because Because if it was up to me, I mean, my explanation of what it means to me is way more than 6 minutes long. The rebellion is real. Oh, so all right, so we got some decent sales going on the Teespring. Just going to throw this out there. We had a lot of shirts sold on the Teespring shot on the Teespring site. That's awesome. I just designed 2 more shirts right before the live stream that are actually cool as shit. And one of them is the old school Stormtrooper, because not a first order Stormtrooper, he's a real one. So this TKs do it better, because that's what the old school Stormtrooper is called, the TK. And then the second one is Darth Vader on the top with Kylo on the bottom. And it said underneath Vader's, "This is a villain." Underneath Kylo says, "This is a child that needs time out." So yeah, those 2 are up right now. I just put those up there. I got a few coming in, and there's already been a lot of shirts sold. Which is good. Because I actually have a portion of that money going to charity. So, so for every shirt that gets bought off Teespring, helps the channel out, because I'm not monetized, and plus a portion of it goes to charity. So that's good. It actually goes to Toys for Tots. You got a Dale's Pale Ale with my name on it if I'm ever in Santa Maria, California. Dude, I was just in California not long ago, but it wasn't Santa Maria. But I will. Hey, anybody that comes anywhere near Georgia, I will freaking. I'll buy the beer. I will buy the beer. And the day I hear the official confirmation that Ryan Johnson's shit is canned, I will definitely freaking throw that big ass party. As a matter of fact, I'm putting $10,000 away. As soon as I can make it, I'm going to put $10,000 away just so I can rent the friggin' building. Hello from England. What's going on, England? 2:51 in the morning. Love the channel. Oh, that's awesome. Because I got a message today that I shouldn't quit my day job. My channel sucks, and I shouldn't quit my day job. So luckily, I have not quit my day job. Marvel Studios is owned by Disney. Do you think they will shit on that franchise? Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. You haven't heard the news on the Marvel deal? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Marvel's getting ready to be in a whole heap of shit, because they're getting ready to go in the same direction as Star Wars is, and they'll be hiring. There's going to be more SJW messages in there. Now, what I don't want to do once this Fox merger, because Disney did accept the Fox deal. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want them to touch my Deadpool, period. I will go ape shit on Disney's ass. You will see Cinderella's castle burnt to the fucking ground if they touch my fucking Deadpool. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Man, I appreciate that, Andy the Great. I am just extremely freaking surprised that we're up to 2,000 subscribers already. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I try to give everybody, not only just my point of view. I mean, we all know that we all think alike. I mean, it's just, it's common knowledge. And right now, when I say, all right, so when I say that Lucsfilm is actually backed in a corner, they are backed in a corner. The reshoot of The Last Jedi, should I really let this out of the bag or not? I'm going to say, from what I know of it, it will not happen. I have a little inside information on that. So, but I'm just I'm just going to give you my opinion. All right, so if it's just me, no, do not pledge any money towards that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it. I do have a picture of Deadpool with boobs. And I'm going to use it for a meme for an upcoming deal with the Fox Disney merger. Because I've got a whole thing planned out for it. So it'll be Deadpool with boobs, and which is pretty, it's gonna be it's friggin' hilarious because I mean it's got I tagged it with Deadpoolish type stuff. So I identify with Deadpool so freaking much, just because we're so much alike, and I've met Ryan so many times, and he's such a good guy. Let's see. I'm presently running a tabletop Star Wars game over Discord. I've got Discord on my computer, but I don't know what the hell it does. I honestly don't. It comes up every time I flip my freaking laptop on, and I don't know what the hell it does. Yeah, you can pretty much hang up The Last Jedi getting anything done. That turd's going to stay there forever. Yeah, man, I wish I could put it up. I wish I could show you I wish there was a way I could like flip it up, flip the meme up on the screen that I made for it, because it's actually pretty cool. I made him have long blonde hair, put boobs on him and everything else. Yes, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's funny. Shout out from Vancouver, recorded to the max. What's going on, man? Deadpool eating a soy taco, man. In the Deadpool, in the Deadpool 2, if you haven't seen it, oh my god, he mocks the SJW crap all the way through that. I mean, he really does. It's funny as hell. The Trade Federation were good guys. Dooku and Maul were the same person, and Bill Organa is the Sith Lord. Bail Organa, I'm sorry. It's far away, and these lights are in my eyes. The Trade Federation were the good guys. Honestly. Norway, what's going on, Mr. Johansson? Your profile pic is Deadpool. Man, I love Deadpool to death. If you could see it, there's a Deadpool statue right there. And if you're a Deadpool fan, I know you know who El Fett is. El Fett is in the middle of making my new Deadpool costume, because he's way better than I am. The ones that I made are not bad, but they're not they're not near as good as El Fett's. I mean, El Fett's look like exactly what comes on the screen, which is cool. Yeah, Deadpool was filmed up in Vancouver. It's called the Number 5 Orange, the strip club that they did that in. Did you see? All right, in the strip club, did you see the one with the blonde hair? All right, so what I did is I took a screenshot of that, of him with the blonde hair, and took some Photoshop and put boobs on him, and just kind of, and made him look a little more feminine. And yeah, because I mean, that's exactly what Disney's going to try and do, because they're not going to release anything rated R under the damn Disney name. The first one I saw in a theater was Return of the Jedi. The first two I actually saw at the drive-in, because that's all we had. We had a drive-in. Because originally I came from Arkansas, and anybody from Arkansas knows there ain't shit in Arkansas. So the only thing we had was a drive-in. So the first two I actually saw, Episode 4, because it wasn't called no damn A New Hope, and then I saw Empire Strikes Back at the drive-in theater too. And then we finally moved, and Return of the Jedi I actually saw in theaters. That was pretty freaking awesome. I never thought I'd feel this way about Star Wars. Yeah, you know what? I never thought this would happen. I never thought this would happen. Uncle Eddie's there with me, so he's probably about as old as I am, or lives in the sticks, one of the two. He did the same thing I did. A Deadpool Disney princess meet and greet. Oh my god. Now, all right. So what this is going to mean is this is going to mean the X-Men will be able to become part of the Marvel Universe, the MCU. And then again, Deadpool is a Marvel character, but it was owned by Fox as well as X-Men. But now Deadpool can also be in the Avengers movies. But I mean, you would have to tame him down, and that's not Deadpool. Oh God. Chuck said he's 27, but he did see the special editions in theaters. Never thought I'd feel like this about Star Wars either. It is sad. I mean, it really is. I'm completely just, and it's not like I'm mad from being mad. It's more mad from being hurt, really. Disney owns a lot of Disney will own a lot of stuff at the end of this. Disney wants to become the leader in streaming in streaming. Period. Yes, Solo is just tanking hard. I mean, tanking hard. Okay, so Disney is going to get Hulu is owned by Fox, so they will get Hulu. They're also getting all of Fox's television stations. They are getting magazines, newspapers. They're not getting Fox News. There are like 8 companies that are staying under the Fox name, but they will be called New Fox. I mean, those 8 are, and this is just billionaire games is all it is. It's billionaire games. So they get 20th Century Fox and all their holdings. So every franchise that is owned by 20th Century Fox will also go to Disney. No, Netflix is not part of Fox. No, Netflix is not part of Fox. They will not get, it's just like the Amazon deal. They won't get any of that stuff either. No, Fox News is going to stay. It'll just be rebranded as New Fox News. So we'll still have at least one news station out there that doesn't produce the fakest shit ever. I mean, just the fakest shit ever. Yeah, Hulu's going to Disney. What's up, Big Craig? Episode 8 equals episode. Oh, hey, look, let me tell you, I am not seeing 9. I don't give 2 shits. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, I've got the originals. So all I've got to do is transfer them over to DVD or Blu-ray or something else. But I actually downloaded the ones online that had. There we go. Yeah, that had the not the special editions, because I actually bought the special editions and then watched them and immediately threw them in the trash. Hulu, yeah, Hulu has been turned into crap, but it's going to be lots more deals are going to be coming up. Lots more deals are going to be coming up because of that, though. Because Hulu being owned by Disney has a whole lot more pull with a whole lot more companies. Plus, you have to realize all the companies that Disney already owns will be able to make new products and put them out there. And this also includes the Star Wars live action series will be able to get streamed on there as well. So I'm the shit. Keep rocking it, man. Let me tell you what. I took a Last Jedi before I got on, so but I appreciate it though. Saw New Hope in the theater when I was middle school. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi came out when he was in high school. Been a fan for a very, very long time. Even like the prequels and Rogue One. Yeah, I was not one of the people that hated the prequels. I thought there were issues, but and my main issue is, and don't even jump on me about this because I don't want to hear it. Midichlorians and Jar Jar Binks. It's the two biggest problems I had. I mean, it's the two biggest problems I had. I liked the story, and everybody keeps talking about, yeah, but Anakin act like such a whiny little. Okay, he's a freaking teenager through these movies. He is being, I feel like I'm being held back. He is. Hell yeah, he's being held back. He played that character extremely well. And I'm talking about Hayden Christensen. I'm not talking about, but you'll take Jar Jar over Tico any day. Did you see the dude that actually played Jar Jar? Oh my God. Big, tall, black dude. I mean, he's like 6'6", right? And then they put that big thing on his head that made him like 7.5 foot, and the rest of his suit was a green suit. And as soon as he put it on, he started walking identical to Jar Jar Binks. It was crazy. I looked at that and went, ooh. I liked and Revenge of the Sith. I loved Revenge of the Sith. I thought Revenge of the Sith was a great story and a great way to transform Anakin into Darth Vader. Because believe me, I'd be upset as hell too if I had just hurt Padme. Her at all before that, and knew who she was and watched the movies and everything else. But just her playing Padme in those 3 movies, just yeah, that was yeah. She did a really good job, and then I thought they did a really good job. As they were, making her look like one of the maidens, and then showing her as the queen, and you're sitting there trying to figure out, is she the queen or is she the or is it the body double, or because they looked so identical and they spoke exactly the same. I thought that was great. I thought that was genius. I don't know how these people sat in all these stories from Marvel and from Star Wars are all done at the same table. And how they came up with the ideas and the great movie. It's not. Natalie Portman did a great job. She did a great job as Padme. I really did like her as Padme. Nuh-uh. Padme's double was Keira Knightley? Really? Come on, Gizmo. Tell me yeah. No shit. I never knew that. I never knew that. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, A New Hope. Chad says A New Hope gave you questions, and Empire Strikes Back gave you questions, and then Return of the Jedi it turned everything into. But this shit that we're getting now is not a trilogy. I mean, it's not a trilogy. You're getting 3 separate movies: 7, 8, and 9, and 7 was bad. 8, if I could literally have the whole entire movie in my hand, I would drive to California and I would shove it up Ryan Johnson's ass. I honestly would. And I would do it in my Deadpool costume. I would. Why does everything have to be a trilogy now? I don't know. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is, they just stop this jumping around all the time. All right, if you notice how Marvel does things, they're all done in succession. Now, whether it doesn't matter which character it is or anything else, there will be they're all done during the same timeline. Whereas they're just picking shit and going at it and oh yeah, let's do one on that one. Yeah, let's do one on that one. It's like it's like they're throwing darts at the freaking at a board and just going, yep, that's the movie we're gonna make. If that's not poor leadership and bad decision making, I don't know what is. It's extremely weird how they're coming up with this. And then, you know, just like the video where I explained Ryan Johnson's pitch to Disney on his trilogy. Well, it's 3 movies that tell one story. Well, that's what a fucking trilogy is. Dipshit. It's what a trilogy is. Yeah, I understand that he didn't know what a trilogy was when he did episode 8, apparently. Apparently he went and looked it up in the freaking dictionary after he got done making episode 8. Yeah, 2,000 subscribers, man. 2,000 subscribers now. Now we just need, what, 58,000 more? Yeah, Chuck Norris can kick Ray's ass. He's in here too. Yeah, Chuck's in here too. Good Lord. I don't my thing's just going off like crazy. So the whattionary? Yeah, exactly. The dictionary. That's exactly, and it was meant to be that way too. The dictionary was meant to be that way. So that was actually pretty cool. Man, I like having y'all around. My chat keeps going in and out, so my end is working. Now it's just a YouTube issue. So as soon as the chat comes back on, but until see it, like it just popped back on. I don't know if y'all's chat's popping on and off, but I know mine is. Let's see. Zick says, instead of shoving it up his ass, let's sit Ryan Johnson down and force him to watch the original trilogy for days, eyes forced open, like Clockwork Orange. The funny thing is he says he was a Star Wars fan. Oh my God! Because you watch the movies doesn't make you a fan. Andrew Woods, greetings from Australia. What's going on? If Billy D comes in for episode 9, does my chat just went out? There he is. All right. No, it just went out again. Now it's back. Are the characters not strong enough to carry the franchise? You're exactly right. The characters are not strong enough to carry the franchise. They have not built a freaking character yet. Yes, Craig is louder. Yes, Craig is louder. I got that stuff fixed. It was a $5 cable. Can you believe that? Yeah. So, I mean, bringing Billy D in is great. It's not going to fix anything because he's Billy D's older than Yoda. He's in great shape though. I mean, he really is. He is in great shape. And, but there's nobody left. I love Adam Driver as an actor. They turn him into a whiny emo bitch, and that's why I made that T-shirt that says, you know, the Vader Kylo T-shirt, because they just turned him into a whiny little bitch. I'm supposed to, yeah, you know what? I think Ryan Johnson needs to go direct the new Twilight films. That's about all he'd be good at. I mean, I'm supposed to feel something for him. I shouldn't feel anything for anybody. It's a fucking villain. I mean, that's like trying to feel for Palpatine or Darth Sidious. You know, same person. But I mean, you know, Palpatine before he became Darth Sidious. But it's like, am I supposed to feel for him? Hell no. He's supposed to be the evilest piece of shit there is. So you can hate him enough to want Luke to take him down. And that's not what we're getting. What we're getting is, well, we know he's killed hundreds and thousands of people, and we know that they've kidnapped a bunch of children, but look how conflicted he is. You should feel bad for him. I should flip him over my knee and beat his ass is what I should do. And then, good Lord, you turn Han into a deadbeat dad. You know, you turn Leia into an unfit mother that tries to dump her kid off on Luke. You turn Luke into somebody that wants to kill his own nephew. Let me tell you what, I have 3 nephews and I have 11 nieces, and you couldn't get me to hurt any one of them. What's going on, Jeff Cotton? Been playing with that lightsaber? Oh yeah, Adam Driver is a great actor. He really is. Adam Driver is a great actor. I have, and there's no doubt in my mind that John Boyega could have done so much with the character of Finn had they did anything with the character of Finn. Frank G. Exactly. The acting's only as good as the writing, and it's only as good as the director. The director tells them what they, what reaction and how he wants them to react to this and how he wants those lines to be portrayed. So it's just the actors doing it exactly how he wants it done. I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, today is actually my oldest niece, which I really consider my sister. Today is her son's birthday. And she's in North Carolina, so that's like 4.5 hours from here. And I had thought about leaving this afternoon and driving there so I could give him his birthday present, but I got way too much stuff I got to get done here. I just had 6 more boxes of crap show up. So, actually, one of our subscribers has a script already written for episode 8, and I do mean an entire script written for episode 8. And I think he goes by the handle of JP. He's got an entire script. I've got it on my computer screen right here. I've been reading through it. And then we've got another one of our subscribers. I've got a bunch of his stuff. My God, he sent so many ideas to me. When do you get to see what? Wise Gamora says, when do we get to see it? When do you get to see what? I'm not showing you my feet. I'm not Jeremy. Am I remaking Star Wars? No, I am not. Yeah, I know Finn. Yeah, that turning Finn into comic relief is just it's stupid. He could have been such a good character, and yeah, you could well, that's because Mark Hamill didn't know he died in the film until the premiere. I mean, how shitty is that? You're not going to tell Mark Hamill that his character dies at the end of the movie before the movie. Am I really sure this script is that good? You talking about the one that's already written? From what I've read, yes. It's actually a really good script. Raised based off of Kathleen Kennedy. Look at a picture of young Kathleen. I'm good there. The narcissism. Luke didn't need to look like George. That's yeah. I don't want to look up. I don't want to look up Kathleen at all. I mean, I hate to even make these friggin' thumbnails for these damn videos, which is why you have not seen her in hardly any of them anymore, because I can't look at her. Hixie. All right, man. We'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you stopping by. Hit that thumbs up before you leave. Why does Disney announce Ryan as all right? Okay, because when that announcement came out, or when the article came out from Collider, which was actually on sci-fi.com, which was actually on 3 different websites, it is written by a Lucasfilm employee, a paid writer for Lucasfilm. When that story broke, all hell broke loose about the Obi-Wan movie. Stocks took a damn dive because now, what do I keep saying? Stocks are traded on faith. That's all they're traded on. They're not traded on anything else. They have lost faith in Star Wars because Star Wars has now come to a freaking halt and they know they're in a big ball of shit. So immediately it is defense mode. We have got to put out another thing. So no, these projects have not been canceled. We're just which is exactly what they're doing. They're reorganizing, but it wasn't a Lucasfilm deal. That was Disney stepping in saying, look, you can't freaking do what Incredibles is doing. You can't do what Marvel's doing. You can't do what Pixar's doing. You can't do what any of our other companies are doing. I mean, and now we have Fox. So you're not going to run Lucasfilm into the freaking ground and the Star Wars brand into the ground, because right now they're sinking billions of dollars into the theme parks for these new for these new Star Wars attractions that you're going to get the 2-hour infomercial for on episode 9. Yeah, exactly. All this news is coming from Disney, not Lucasfilm. That's because Lucasfilm has no leadership at all. I would say they're going to announce, the Frank's wanting to know when they're going to announce that Ryan is fired. From the email that I got last night, which was late last night because they had everybody staying late last night. Believe it or not, they're still rewriting 9. They're supposed to start filming that shit at the end of July. They are still in the middle of coming up with a story for 9 to try and wrap all this shit up. All right, do you really want to go watch a half-assed movie? A script should be done well in advance. Well in advance. Well, Star Wars just, yeah. I mean, you make a good point there. You make a good point. I mean, but well, the boycott in episode 9. That's why I've got a shirt coming, and it's on my Teespring shit, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I am boycotting episode 9. I'm not going to go see it. I'm not going to see it. As a matter of fact, I've got 4 or 5 shirts coming from the Teespring deal, and they're all pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Curtis has got it right. There's nothing left to wrap up. There really isn't. I mean, there's nothing left to wrap up. Jeff, just hit the Teespring link, and I just put up 2 more. I just designed 2 more shirts and put up there. They're actually pretty cool too. So just check it out. Just hit the Teespring link down below, and it'll take you to the page. And some of the shirts have different colors and everything else. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff up there. So yeah, and I definitely have a boycott episode 9. It's a pretty cool looking little t-shirt. I've already got a bunch of sales on it. So I appreciate all the people that bought one. Yeah, Mark Hamill is the highest profile critic of The Last Jedi. And right now he's going through the motions so he can get his last paycheck for episode 9. And yeah, I can let you know the plot. Yeah, I can let you know the plot of the movie before it's even released. So it's so far and like I said, they're still trying to figure it out and still writing on shit right now, which is crazy considering you start shooting in 30 days, and it's ridiculous. Now, the announcement should tell you something. which about they're only going to hire experienced directors. They're only going to, with big budget films, they're only going to hire directors that are proven directors. And all right, so what does that tell you? Is that not enough? Is that not enough of information to tell everybody that Rian Johnson shit's not getting done? Frank, man, no problem, man. I like talking with every one of y'all guys. Disney, damn it, it went up so fast. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly, Chuck. That's exactly what it is. No more experimental directors. Exactly. And like I said before, this was his 5th film. He only had 4 films before this. 2 were indie films, and the other 2, one was Looper, and the other one was something I didn't even recognize. Lucid Monkey says, how the fuck did Ray kill a room full of red guards without getting a paper cut? Because Mary Sue. Mark Hamill should be exposing all this. I'm pretty sure that, seeing as how he's under contract, there's really not a whole lot he can do. He signed a 3-movie contract. So whether he's in the film or not, which he is, whether he's in the film or not, he still gets paid for it, but he still can't say anything about it. So, yeah. After all this stuff comes out, you'll guarantee that Mark Hamill's going to be exposing all this bullshit. Would I see a short film of Deadpool executing Ray with a Zamboni? You damn right I would. Matter of fact, I would make it. I don't have the Ray uniform, and the one that's getting made for me through LFET, I think, is like a month out, so it'll be a month before I get it in. But it's screen accurate for Deadpool 2 because his suit changed. There were a few variations in his suit for Deadpool 2. So yeah, but as soon as I get that, I will find somebody with a Ray costume, and by God, I might film that shit. I've got the swords and everything else to go with it. I might just have her pull out a lightsaber and then say some cool ass shit, or I might just see if I can't get a hold of Ryan and have him leave a little recording of what he says. But yeah, and then I'll kill Ray with it, and then we'll take care of this Disney shit. I'll put something like that at the end of it. Well, that ought to kill all this Disney shit. It'll probably be like a 15-20 minute movie that I'm going to make once I get that in. I've got enough costumes. I can make a damn Star Wars movie. So I just, it would just be me and all of them. The SJWs, oh my God. Hey, what's going on, Ray? Yeah, I was in the middle of one SJW today, and I wasn't being rude. I wasn't, I was just using regular sarcasm, and it was completely pissing him off to no end. And Stephanie was in on it too, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" She was laughing her ass off because I threw up the shirt, the one that says, "Caution, I melt snowflakes," and yeah, it was freaking awesome. And he really couldn't come back with anything. Everything he kept coming back with, I was just like, and I would just throw up another expertly performed sarcasm. And yeah, like I said before, I mean, it completely pisses them off until their head explodes. Hey, what's up, JP? If Ryan is fired, can he sue Disney? No, because he technically does not have a contract right now. Yeah, Abraham, it's a cool T-shirt. It's got my Reviews for You logo on it, and it says caution. And then there's a snowflake right there. So I melt snowflakes, which I do. Let's see here. Yeah, SJWs are ruining everything. Abraham, you can check that T-shirt out on Teespring on the link right down there at the bottom in the description if you want to. That's a cool ass thing. Plus, I got them in a mug too, so you can get a coffee mug that says "You melt snowflakes" too. Still liking the idea of Deadpool killing Star Wars SJWs with a Zamboni. All right, we used to have a hockey team here. We don't have a hockey team here anymore, so I can't get a Zamboni. But I do have swords. And seeing as how handling a sword is no different than handling a lightsaber, yeah, I love the Take a Last Jedi shirt too, man. That I need to take a Last Jedi shirt. That thing sold some shirts too, which is good because it's going to help me with it all, get all this stuff that I need to get, which is great. Oh yeah. Logic on an SJW is. Man, that's as good as a silver bullet on a werewolf. Stick says when mentally ill people are being told they're special people instead of giving them treatment for their illnesses, this is what happens. It's true. I mean, is it like that over there where you live as well, Stig? I mean, because I've heard that it's starting to get like that in different countries. Deadpool has to quote year one. Well, Zamboni, my justice will be swift. Yeah, I no, my justice won't be swift because I'll be the one in the Deadpool costume. So no, I will probably slice each one of her legs, cut a hand off because nobody's lost a freaking limb in these damn movies yet, and that is just every damn Star Wars movie. Somebody gets something cut off. Well, technically, I guess somebody has gotten something cut off. Every male character has had their penis cut off. So, I will not cut her head off. What I will do is probably split it right down the middle. I don't have a good special effects artist, so it might just be like a watermelon. But soft wars. Jeff Gunn says soft wars. Well, there's no penis involved. Emma, is it like that in Australia too? Y'all have SJWs down there too? Oh my God. That's horrible. The majority, which is why we have Donald Trump as a president. If we didn't have Donald Trump as a president, we all showed up and said, all right, if Hillary wins, the SJWs are going to take over. So we all showed up and said, fuck you. This shit ain't happening. And Donald just tells it how it is. And people give him shit all the time. But I got news for you. Our economy's up. We have better jobs. We have more jobs available. The money that had been taken from the military to give to ISIS by the Obama administration, you notice you don't hear anything in the news about ISIS anymore, right? Because we're not funding their ass. Obama was funding ISIS. All right, well, we put an end to that shit with Trump. There's a whole, and you're seeing it come out on news every day, how much freaking bias there is. Let's see. Should be that Deadpool faces Ray. She tries to fight him, but can't use her Mary Sue powers in his world. That's right. He beats her up and drives a Zamboni while telling quit. I can't. I don't have a Zamboni though. I can run over her in one of my cars, but that's not really Deadpoolish. I will find a way to kill her. Entertainingly, we'll put it that way. I will find an entertaining way to do it. Now, I do have access to a wood chipper, like they used in Deadpool 2. That would be pretty cool. I don't have a steamroller, but I can get one. And a beer truck, my buddy drives a Budweiser truck. Oh, that would be awesome. And then Deadpool could have a drink after. I could use the Zamboni. I could use the Zamboni footage from Deadpool 1. And I definitely have enough freaking sarcasm built up in me. And those that follow me on friggin' Twitter know it. That guy thought I was in the middle of his ass today. And I wasn't in the middle of his ass. I mean, and I told him, Look, dude, I mean, I'm not attacking you. If I was attacking you, you'd freaking know it. I mean, you would know it. Deadpool can't get drunk. No, but he doesn't really have to. I mean, I drink beer not to get drunk. I drink beer just because I like it. We should make our own movie, Soft Wars, starring Jake Skywalker. Oh God, Stone Cold. Damn right. Name one of my race cars. Stone Cold. Yeah, chipper style, man. That's right. I got a damn wood chipper. Wouldn't that be some cool ass shit there to put Ray through the damn chipper? See if she could force her way out of that crap. I doubt she's gonna. Hello, everyone. I'm a Star Wars fan and a white supremacist. And it went by so fast. Crap. Hello, everyone. I'm a Star Wars fan and a white supremacist. I'm actually brown. I have a shirt that says, God, what is that? What does it say? It says, I'm not an angry old white male, or I'm not an angry white male, or whatever. I mean, you know, everybody always says that crap, and I forget which video it was, but I mean, I kept the comment up, and because one of them SJWs came on there, just Emma, these kids. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Pete? Mr. Pete channel, have you got your 300 yet? Or are you still in the middle of doing your 200 subscriber giveaway? If you're not aware, Mr. Pete's channel, the Mr. Pete channel is going to be doing a right now. He's got a thing going on, a subscriber giveaway. So if you haven't checked out the Mr. Pete channel, go check out the Mr. Pete channel over there. Tucker and Dale wood chipper was hilarious. It was. Yeah, you know, our Toys R Us is shutting down on the 30th. So it's hard to believe that there's going to be every generation of kid from now on is not going to know what a Toys R Us is. And Toys R Us sells 10% of all toys in America. Let's see here. Wheels of Chaotic Doom. What Stormtrooper helmet is that behind you? Let's see, the one you can see, because there's 3 of them back there. So you must be talking about that one. That's a Black Series. That is actually a real original, and that is one that a buddy of mine vacuum formed for me. Hey, what's going on? Where did you go? She's back, wanting to know what she missed, but you know. Yes, I do have the Kenner action figures. As a matter of fact, I still have the you remember the first Christmas gifts, where you actually just got a box, an empty ass box, and inside of it had the card. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Unless you're really old like me, you probably won't remember that. But yeah, it actually had a card in there. It says your toy will arrive between March and June. It was an empty box campaign because there were no toys available for Star Wars. I still have that. Yeah, the empty box campaign. Yeah, I still have that. It was, I opened it up and I was expecting to see something, and I was like, it's just a cardboard fold out. And I was like, because I was extremely excited to get it. But then once I saw that, I still have that, because I knew, hey, well, this is something that nobody else is going to have. Frank G says he's old. Yeah, I'm old as dirt. I am. I'm really old. Will's a Chaotic Doom says his brother has all the Kenner stuff. He's a big collector of it. Man, I am a huge collector of stuff. And the thing is there's so much of it out there that people don't even know they have. And it's pretty cool when you go to these, and I go to a lot of estate sales. It's pretty cool when you go to an estate sale and, it's, hey, Craig, mind if I plug my comic for those who want the kind of actual good, strong female characters we were promised? And then my feed goes out. No, go ahead and plug away, man. Go ahead and plug away. That's from Zuka there. Pan Solo and Princess Dahlia. Man, this is ridiculous. It's completely horrendous. And I can't believe this is actually happening. But anyway, it's they're going through a major restructuring inside of Lucasfilm right now. And I do mean a major one. They have taken concept art, they have taken everything else, they have taken storyboards, and they have completely trashed them. I literally thrown them away. Oh, the backlash is way bigger. It's way bigger than you know. I mean, it's way bigger than you know. And all we can say is told you so. Yeah. No, Wheels of Chaotic Doom, it ended at Rogue One. You can skip over episode 7, but it ended at Rogue One. I was in Rogue One, so you have to at least put Rogue One in there. Yeah, you got to add Rogue One to there. We can fit it in. We can fit Rogue One in. They did bring it on themselves. I don't know if Legends is going to be brought back in or not. Yeah, okay, there you go. Hey, what's up, Warren? I agree. I don't know if Legends is going to be brought back into canon, but I can tell you that there are things that are getting ready to come back into canon that currently are out of canon, and they should have never stopped it to begin with. Yeah, Rogue One's on Netflix. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can what I can do is I can screenshot it. Oh man, the end of I have the very end of the Rogue One with the Vader fight. I've got that one where he's going against CNN late news. Recorded to the max. Later, Craig. Good night, everyone. It's 10:45 on a Friday night, but probably where he's at is probably not. You didn't like Rogue One. You had to like Rogue. All right, look, you don't have to like the movie. You just have to like the stormtroopers. That's all you have to like. Vader at the end of Rogue One is probably the best Vader scene since Empire Strikes Back. We are trying to organize, Jonathan. That's why this channel was started. And so far, it's over 2,000 views. 2,000 subscribers. I just got to get the subscriber base up there. The thing is I know the correct people that I need to talk to. I can't go up there and say, well, this is this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. And the other channels are just sitting there bashing the shit out of everybody all the time. And then you actually have people with rational thoughts and rational thinking, and should be, what we try to do. Rogue One was proof Disney could do a good Star Wars movie. It could have been better, but that was they chose to shoot it on that 35 millimeter, and Oh God, yeah, I saw her. I don't know what the name of her channel is, but man, we all need to go over there and thumb down every one of. No, actually, don't thumb down her videos, because it really doesn't matter if you thumb up or thumb down. It's just the more likes you get, the more interaction, the more YouTube spreads your stuff around. So it's kind of like herpes. The more more people it just spreads it around. Yeah, that's the way all that works with YouTube. All right, Zuka's telling you exactly what his comics on. That's exactly right. Gizmo saying exactly right. That Vader scene is exactly how we all imagined how Vader would be. And you are exactly right. Not feeling anything for any one of them, knowing the outcome of how everything's going to be in Rogue One before the movie even starts. You already know how it ends. You already knew everybody died, and you knew that they got the information for the base. So it was just, yeah, there were some interesting characters in there. I did like the Jyn Erso character. I honestly did. I thought she did a great job and if you see her in person, wow, looks like two completely different people. Anti-Trekker. You can't be an anti-Trekker. I like Star Trek, so I like Star Trek. I'm a big fan of Star Trek. I want more Veda too, Emma. Zuka's leaving. Too bad they didn't give us what we expected Luke to be. It is. I wish there would have been a different director and a different movie. But, I mean, Darston, just a question. Am I familiar with the Twin Sons Foundation and they give us more Legends movement? No, I'm not at all. Look, Next Generation Star Trek. Look, I'm gonna tell you, and I thought about this earlier today. I feel like, and this is coming from Chuck Norris there. I feel like Captain Picard being asked how many lights there are by that damn Cardassian, and he keeps telling him there's 4 lights, and he's like, no, there's 5. And just because these SJW messages all the freaking time, and I keep to no, and at some point you're going to get brainwashed into there are 5 lights. I feel like Captain Picard in that right now. All right, we'll see you later, Andy. Exactly, there are 4 lights, and he is about to give in. That's how I feel with this whole SJW crap. I swear to God. Keeping up with the Cardassians. Exactly, Stig. There are 4 lights and 2 genders. You're damn right. I agree with that. But it's true, Chuck. I mean, that's exactly what the SJWs are. What about a 501st film? What about one? You mean the entire 501st getting together to do one? Because there's a lot of them going to be together here shortly. Is that the real Chuck Norris? Yes. Andy says he's just fucking with me. He wasn't going to leave me. Oh, man. Y'all guys are a freaking trip. We need Chuck to fix the SJWs. I don't know. I haven't looked on the website, on the 501st website. There is getting ready to be a big gathering though. So I will be around a bunch of 501st members. Given that Lando is now pansexual, the new show would be keeping up with the Calrissians. Good Lord. Y'all people. Are you talking about the 501st now, or are you talking about the 501st? I am an original Stormtrooper person. I have Stormtrooper costumes. Or Stormtroopers. I have Shadow Troopers, Death Trooper, which, the Death Trooper, of course, come from Rogue One. Let's see here. Alexander says, I've been trying to bother Ivan and Jeremy with this. What do you think of Margaret Atwood's adaptation into TV stories? She's a feminist, supposedly genius. Shows don't get attention. You know what? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. She seems to do great work and doesn't seem to throw a bunch of unnecessary crap into a movie. The Stormtroopers in A New Hope were badass. I would love to see a Vader film from Revenge of the Sith up till A New Hope. Actually, well, you'd have to stop it at Rogue One now. I would love to see that. I don't want to see it made by these people. Do I think there'll be a big active movement during the Star Wars Celebration 2019? I think Star Wars Celebration 2019 is going to be completely uncomfortable for a lot of people. I'm scheduled to be there, so I'm going to be either going live from there with my phone, or I'll be recording video from there for those of y'all that can't make it. I am supposed to be on stage as much as I don't want to. I mean, I do want to be on stage because I really, it's just it's gonna be conflicting, unless they go ahead and, oh yeah, The Last Jedi remake is definitely getting attention on YouTube. Yeah, man, there's so many celebrities chimed in on that thing, and it's freaking ridiculous. It made it to the New York Times posted an article on it today. Yeah, the New York Times posted an article on it today. Yeah, the remake pledge is nearly 100 million now. Jesus. If I show up, I'm wearing one of the T-shirts that I got, because every one of them are damn derogatory towards everything that freaking they've done. I'll wear my Vader is a real villain T-shirt. Kylo's a little bitch. I'll wear that one. That's the one I'll wear. She actually is more mature than Lucas writers. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of good stuff out there, and but that people don't get credit for and people don't watch. And that has to do with, this is that whole Hollywood thing, though. You have to realize, if you're not in with the clique, it doesn't matter, and you have to think like them, or it doesn't matter. And then, well, Curtis, I know a little bit, and I wouldn't pledge any money. I would just hold off on that. Let's see here. It says a lot about men and women. Yeah. All I know is I am ashamed to have the last name Lucas since the new Star Wars. That's from Learning Truth Through Insanity. Learning through the insanity. Yeah. Look, Ryan Johnson's middle name is Craig. Think about that shit. I got to live with that. Do I think J.J. Abrams can really pull a feat with Episode 9? No, I do not. I don't. And they have unlimited resources. Yeah, Ryan Craig Johnson. That's his name. I swear. Got my middle name, and I should sue him. I should copyright my first name and tell him he's not allowed to use that. Oh, your middle name's George, and your last name's Lucas. Well, as long as your first name's not like Belinda, you'll be great. Oh God, yeah, I have retweeted that shit, Bonnie. I have retweeted it to frickin' everyone. Don't worry about it, Andy. I'll learn to deal with it. Was Solo filmed on digital or film? Actually, the majority of it was filmed on 35. Mr. Pete Channel asked if Solo was filmed on digital or film. The majority of it was filmed on 35 millimeter, so they could get the gritty look that they wanted, which is why the film is so damn